Every day there are 10 new AI tools in the market that you have to try, and then every day you end up feeling a little bit more left behind. Then you learn a tool and then instantly realize that on your social media screen there's another tool that can probably do the job 10 times faster. Then you eventually feel, why did I learn this earlier tool in the first place when there's going to be a new tool anyways in the market? The same thing happens today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, the next week, the next month, the next year. And eventually you feel that you have completely been left out, you are completely behind in the AI race, and there is no hope for you. Well, let me tell you, that is completely wrong. And this video is the answer to all of your questions. And it is going to take a weight off your chest because the panic that you are feeling right now is the actual problem, not the solution. Hi, I'm Satyam Shivare. I have shipped 8 plus products in the past 10 years and I've been around the block for quite some time. Of course, during these 10 years, I have faced a lot of problems, a lot of failures, and I have learned a lot of things. And I've compressed all of those things into a single book called AI for Founders that I'm providing completely for free right now. So you can check the description to see where that book is. And whatever we are going to discuss in this video is just a tiny sliver of the value that we have provided in that book. So if you like this video, I'm pretty sure you will definitely love that book. By the end of this video, you will have 5 reframes that will kill your fear of missing out and make you focus again, so that you can stop measuring yourself against your social media feed and start measuring yourself against your progress. Reframe number 1. Ignoring most AI tools is a skill, it's not a weakness. The reality is that, guys, every day you will have 10 new tools because people are creating AI tools everywhere all the time. And your social media feed is designed to make you feel this fear of missing out because that is how you are going to stay on their platform longer. So they will keep showing you more and more and more AI tools in your feed because that's how you will stay there. But you cannot use every single one of them. And trying to use every single one of them is kind of a failure too. The founders who win aren't the ones who tried every single tool. They are the ones who actually got very good at saying, not for me. Imagine a new founder who knows 10 different AI tools and he's juggling between 10 different AI tools to do his work. What do you think is happening to him? Well, he's pretty much distracted all the time because the context switching between 10 different AI tools just to get your job done is crazy. That is a lot of context switching and it puts a lot of load on your mind. And a lot of the times, these AI tools are not even compatible with each other. So the output of one tool might need to be converted into some other output before it can be digested by another tool. Now compare this founder to someone who just learned a few tools very well in their depth and he's shipping features like crazy every day. He's in the market talking to people, shipping features, iterating on his product and just going full on speed. Who do you think is going to go further in the same amount of time? Of course, the second one, the one who don't know every tool, but he knows a few tools very well and he knows how to get those tools to do his job. The key takeaway is that curation is a skill and ignoring is a strategy now. Reframe number 2. The founder with 3 mastered tools will always beat the one with 20 tools. And I want you to take that to the heart because this is where founders kill most of their time. You see, dealing with 20 tools is actually very hard. There is a lot of context switching and also tools does not compound ever. The tools might not actually be compatible with each other. Anyways, so for 20 tools to actually be productive for you, they have to be insanely cohesive with each other. But your mastery is a different thing. If you master something, that mastery is going to compound on different workflows. So it's far better to have 3 different tools that you have mastered fully. And to be honest, you don't even need 3, you just need 1. I am using Claude right now and I have been doing all of my work, pretty much all of my work with the help of Claude. All the coding, all the graphic designing, all the things like setting up my profile on Twitter. The banner that you see on the profile is actually created with the help of Claude. So even if you end up mastering just one single AI tool, you will be able to do a huge amount of work that you were not able to do earlier. And I can say this from my personal experience that the more AI tools you have, the more headache they become. Because I have like Gemini, I have Perplexity, I have Claude Code, and then I have a few more AI tools subscription. And the reality is that I use rarely all of them. Perplexity is something that I have not used for like over an year, and they might actually end up charging me in just a few months. I will have to go back and see and probably cancel my subscription. But that's a reality. If you have more AI tools, does not mean that you are actually going to use them. In my case, I'm mostly using Claude Code and Gemini for my personal work, and for my employer's work, I'm using the one that they provided called GitHub Copilot. And that's it. That's pretty much all I use, and that's all I need to do pretty much every work that I want to do. All the thumbnails of my videos, all the banners images, all the MD files, all the code, everything that I do can be done with the help of Claude and Gemini only. So do not try to half learn 20 tools, just master 2 or 3 tools and that's enough. The key takeaway is master 3 tools and forget the rest of the 17. Reframe number 3. Most breakthroughs never reach a real product. Most of the product that you are seeing in your social media feed are basically very early stage startups. You never know whether they will work or not. You don't even know whether they actually work right now or not. It is very possible that those products are not really products, they are simply prototypes. They are prototypes who work on particular type of input, particular type of images, particular type of audios, and that's it. They are not general purpose use. So it is possible that whatever you are trying to do with those tools, you will simply not be able to do it and you will only feel frustration simply because the product has not matured enough to handle all kinds of inputs. And that is why it is not a very good thing to jump on every single new tool that you see online on the market. You need to wait and let the tool prove that the tool is worth your time. Because most of the things that are trending on social media today will not have any relevance in the next 6 months. The founders who waited and only adopted the tools that proved durable in the long run never missed out on anything. They just skipped a graveyard of tools that everybody else walked through. The key takeaway is let the tools prove that they will last before you bet your time on them. Reframe number 4. Depth on one workflow beats the shallowness of 10. Real leverage comes when you take one workflow and make it excellent with the help of AI, not by sprinkling AI lightly on 10 different workflows. Yes, the breadth feels productive in the short term, but the real payoff is in the depth on the long term. For example, instead of trying to take 10 different tools and 10 different workflows, our founder simply calms down and takes just one tool and one workflow. The workflow can be taking more leads for our sales team, and then just make sure that that particular workflow gets completely automated with the help of AI, because that will actually produce a lot more results than any other thing. So he will actually take just one workflow and completely apply AI on it, and that will pay him off a ton. That single deep win saves more hours than the 10 shallow experiments ever could. One workflow fully solved beats the 10 half-baked. The key takeaway simply is that you have to go deep on one thing before you go to the next 10. Reframe number 5. Behind is a feeling, measured progress is the cure. Here's the thing, the reason you are feeling you are behind is because you are comparing yourself to your social media feed. And that feed is infinite and completely unwinnable. There are hundreds of thousands of people creating new tools who may never actually become mainstream, but they are creating tools and they're posting on social media. You are seeing them and you are comparing yourself that, hey man, I don't know this, I don't know that, I don't know this. So comparing yourself to your social media is the real issue that you are facing. What you need to do is compare yourself to yourself. What you did today, what you did yesterday, what you did a month ago. Are you better today than you are yesterday? If not, you have to do something. The thing that you should measure is not the number of tools that you know. It should be the amount of weight that you're lifting in the gym. It should be the number of features that you have shipped in your product. It should be the number of people that you have talked in this month to close your sales. Those should be your real parameters, because those are the things that are going to move needle in your life. The founders who win does not know everything, but they have their priorities insanely clear. They know what are their performance metrics. They know what they need to do. They know where they want to go. They know how they want to go there. So they can never get distracted with their social media feed because they know how to filter what's important to them. And that is also what you should do, because your parameters should be yours and yours alone. Your social media feed must never dictate what your priorities are. And the reality is that once you start measuring your progress by comparing yourself with you will realize your fear of missing out will completely vanish and you will actually make progress in your life. The key takeaway from this point is that you need to stop racing your feed and you have to start beating your last month. Here is a recap to all the 5 reframes that will kill your fear of missing out completely. First of all, ignoring new tools is a skill now. You never know whether they will last or not. Second one, 3 master tools is far better than 20 half-baked tools. Third one, most breakthroughs are never going to become a real product. So don't bet your time on AI tools that are insanely new and have not proved that they will pass the test of time. The fourth one, using AI in one single workflow deeply will pay you off a lot more than sprinkling AI in 10 different workflows. And the fifth one, that behind is just a feeling that you're having right now because you are comparing yourself to your social media field. You need to start comparing yourself to yourself and start measuring your progress. So if all that helped, go ahead and subscribe, because in the next video, we are going to understand how to not ship AI slop. Because in today's world, there's a lot of AI slop, a lot of trash that people are shipping. And we need a way to figure out whether what we are shipping is valuable or it is simply a slog. So there we will learn the 5 ways to differentiate between value and filler features of a product. After all, once you have calmed down your fear of missing out, the next biggest risk is to just shape a lot of nothing. And of course, the content of that video is also coming from my book called AI for Founders, and I'm giving it away for free. So just go ahead and check the description or comments and you will find out. Or you can simply comment AI for Founders and I will just DM that book to you. And also, I would like you to comment that one tool that you are going to stop using from now on. Now we will meet in the next video. Till then, Satyam Shivare signing off.